Hi to everyone. So in today's class we are going to learn Carter's pendulum. So by using Carter's pendulum how we can measure acceleration due to gravity. So this is the aim of the pendulum and the apparatus record is Carter's pendulum and stop clock. So the formula for finding acceleration due to gravity is g is equal to 8 pi square divided by t1 square plus t2 square divided by h1 plus h2 plus t1 square minus t2 square divided by h1 minus h2. So h1 is the distance of the knife edge from the center of the gravity and t1 and t2 are the time period of oscillation. So this is the definition of the formula parameters. So this is the schematic diagram for Carter's pendulum. It consists of two weights on both sides, two symmetrical weights. So one side is made up of wood and another side is made up of metal. So before that we have to maintain center of gravity. For that we have to balance the Carter's pendulum by using a knife edge. So after balancing the knife edge, then we can measure h1 and h2. So after measuring that center of gravity, we have to note down at which point the pendulum is balanced. So we have to note down by using a pen. So from that point to knife edge on both sides will be taken as h1 and h2. So usually this Carter's pendulum is a reversible free swinging pendulum and it is invented by British physicist and army captain Mr. Henry Carter in 1817. So that Carter pendulum is used as a gravimetric meter instrument to measure the local acceleration of gravity. So in both sides it consists of the bars, that is cylindrical bars. So we can arrange that both mass. So in the lower side it made up of wooden and in the upper side it is made up of the metal. So it is arranged like this. So here in the lower part also we are having knife edge, in the upper part also having knife edge. So after taking some 10 oscillation or 20 oscillation we can reverse the pendulum. So this is the how we can balance that Carter's pendulum. Again I am explaining. So by using knife edge, after balancing we have to note down that center of gravity point. So then we can take the distance, that is h1 h2 from the center of point to knife edge. So knife edge is here, this is, so we have to balance like this. So from the center point to that knife edge point is noted both sides and it will be suspended like this. And like compound pendulum, the oscillation takes place, that is oscillation can be measured by using a stop clock. So then by using a knife edge, the knife edge is having some sharp point. So that sharp point is suspended on that clamp. So for different h1 and h2 value, time period of oscillation is measured. So we have to adjust that knife edge on both sides to make this arrangement h1 h2 values. So we have to measure for the different h1 and h2 value. Here they are measuring pi square value is nothing but 3.14 is the value of pi. So 3.14 the whole square. So we have to substitute the different height levels and as well as T1, T2 levels. So T1 the pendulum is suspended directly and T2 the pendulum is reversed. Then the oscillations can be measured, time period of oscillation can be measured. So all those values are substituted in the formula, then they have to measure that value g. Then mean value is, it is about 9.26. Actually that value is constant 9.8. So due to the practical some inconveniences we have to obtain that low value. But this experiment can be repeated for the different time period of oscillations, that is for 15 oscillation, for 20 oscillation, for 25 oscillation. So actually we are taking different height values and also we can take different time period of oscillations. So எப்படி h1 h2 vary பண்ணி எடுக்கிறோம் அதே மாதிரி we can take different time period of oscillation for 15 oscillation, how much time period taken. For 20 oscillation, how much time periods are taken. So like that we can measure the G value for different T1 and T2 value. So this is another method. So in the second method, for 25 oscillation, for 15 oscillation, for 20 oscillation, we have calculated the G value and the average value, that is mean value of these values, we have get like that is the exact value we have obtained as 9.8 meter per second square. So this is the aim of the experiment, that is measuring acceleration due to gravity. Thank you.